What's up, party people? Welcome back to the LA Rams Slow Slim Rebuild User versus User League. We're coming off a win 24-17 to the Titans against the Titans. And we have a really tough matchup on the road against the Eagles that are 2-0. Check out their schemes and our schemes. So right now we're still going to be rocking with a West Coast zone run in the Rams offense and the Skies 3-4 in the Rams offense. We should probably show you what the Eagles are still rocking with. The Eagles, well, they're flying high. No pun intended. They are in the West Coast zone run and the San Francisco offense and the 3-4 under of Baltimore. We have one injury that's permanent. Braden Fisk. He is out. He is out for an extended period of time, like the entire season. So we got to put this guy on the IR. I thought we put him on IR. What the hell are you guys doing? Yeah, we're placing you on IR, buddy. Sorry. That's unfortunate. So he's now out on IR. We're going to be sticking with everything the same. The defense looks good pass ranking wise. We got to get this offense going. Now we just talked about, of course, but look at how good the Eagles have been. We just talked about um, the Bengals and an important coaching ability. This is what it's about. All right. Before we talk about the coaching ability that's real important, let's go ahead and pick our coaching abilities, and we'll get into the play sheet that's real important. So we got Riot, Shield, we want to equip, play Fake Magician. I don't know about that. Probably going to need some defense. I want anything that's +2 or more, so some of these aren't. But it is what it is. Do we need another workhorse? Carry, break, tackle. This field general doesn't really help as much when it's only at the first two settings or the first two tiers, because Matthew Stafford doesn't throw on the run, so it kind of doesn't help. We'll take that workhorse. I don't think it really matters here. The rest, we'll get something that goes with it. I'm not really feeling that one, but here, this is the most important thing. This is what it's all about, the play sheets. So we saw a really, really good example of possibly the wide slot being very important, especially to the offense of the Bengals. So we're going to be rolling with that. And then we have the 3-4 play sheet we're probably going to be throwing in there. And, I mean, should be stop the run, but we'll go with, I don't want too much offense. I guess we'll go screen game. No. How about 3-3-5? Stop the run. We'll go with 3-3-5. I'm not feeling that. We need to stop the Eagles, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So we're going to confirm the loadout here. See how well those wide slot takes our offense. See if we can score over 24 points. And we'll do these mini games and get out of here. A few upgrades here. We did get one on Byron Young, which is good considering that we're now short a man on the D line, and Sean Dolak. Heard good things about this guy. Get his boost up his pass coverage. And he's playing Sam for us, and he's also our backup Will. So pretty good there. It's time to take a look at the Eagles, get them ready. They have to do the slow simming because they're the home team. But let me know. What do you think? Do we have a chance in this game? The Eagles have they've beaten some pretty good teams so far, and they've done it as far as defense goes. Take a look at their schedule. Show you what they've done. 35-28 over Dallas, and they held the Chiefs at 3 points. So they're scoring 30 points a game at least, and they just held the Chiefs to 3 points. Hopefully, this wide slot might be key for us. or else, I don't know. Well, I'll be back to the drawing board.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game.
Fighting through it, he's got space. Still going. Inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 8-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pass incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They run the option on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
You nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 78 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Now a play fake at Stafford. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works 3. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To the air again, Stafford. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
They scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
Will come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Now Stafford.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Stafford now to throw. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A gain of 3 yards.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
It's the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal. And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A.J. Brown.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
18-yard line.
Complete, it's Dodson.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Rams' 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
To throw is Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
This one swung out to Williams. 3rd down and 13.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
Throwing is Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
Play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A 63-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Shelling through the defense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchens. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Let them back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Rams, first down.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
Stafford's pass.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Stafford.
37-yard line.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Rams first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right off the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Complete to
Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's another Rams first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
13 yards on the play. And the Rams first down.
Now Stafford.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
Complete to
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
This is 2nd and 8.
To Puka Nakua. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua from 3 yards out. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, nice move. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run the jet sweep. Dotson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard gain. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Rams.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The coverage by Campbell.
Throwing is Stafford. It's caught here by Adams.
Stafford's pass.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
That's a gain of 7.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down.
Here's first and goal.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
A really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
First down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they're getting with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
This is first and 10.
27-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
10 more yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. A little juke. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Extremely disappointing result. 24-27. I mean, I feel good about holding the Eagles to 27 points. We had a chance there. Just the game script at the end. When the Eagles favor, they were able to drive down, get 3. Probably could have scored a touchdown if they needed to, but I felt like we held our own here. Missed some opportunities. We need this offense to get better. We're not putting up enough points for sure. The offense is a little broken. Maybe we need a playbook change. Maybe it's Stafford that needs to change. Let's look at the stats and then let's look over Stafford real quick. See what we can do about him. So the Eagles, Jalen Hurts at 297 yards, 2 touchdowns, 16 for 23. Barkley held him in check for what Barkley does. 13 carries, 84 yards. Hurts had a really big back-breaking run. 6 for 40 and a touchdown. I mean, he's a cheat code. Goddard, 4 for 97, breaking tackles. Like he's Saquon. Dotson had a huge 76-yard touchdown. Devonta Smith was great. A.J. Brown, 5 for 38. Just kind of the underneath guy there for them. 3 sacks, Nolan Smith, Zach Bond, and Jalen Carter. And then at the end, Quinyon had that BS pick. Really nothing you can do about that. And then on the Rams side, our side, 247 and a touchdown for Matthew Stafford. 19 carries for 133 yards. He had that big 67-yarder on Kyron Williams to open the game. If he was faster, that's a touchdown. But big game from him. 9 for 56 for Puka. 6 for 51 for Devontae Adams. Ferguson, 7 for 48. Feeding these guys, but not too much after the catch. Really, just kind of plotting offense right now. Gotta find something that works. I don't know. We can't score more than 24 points right now. We have some upgraded players, but we'll save them for next week. Let's look at this roster. We want to take a look at Stafford and see what we can do to change him a little bit. He's got throwaway, cannon, anchored, eyes up, setup time, snap, mischief, quick draw, protected, pocket deadeye. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. Maybe we go look at Burrow, see what he has. Other than that, tell me, what do you think we can do to fix the Rams? Should we put them in a new scheme? Should we get them out of the West Coast zone run? Should we put them in like a vertical zone? Does his defense need to change? Let me know what you think we can do to make this team better. Other than that, we'll see you next time. We got the Colts. Could be a win right there, but we'll have to find out. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, join the community, and I'll see you soon. Peace.